Well, hey tubers, you caught me again over here at the rental property that I manage. The people who own this place are really awesome, and they let me store my kayak in their garage. I used to only fish with a couple of poles, but I've since accumulated a few more. And it's my goal today to, well, put them away for one thing, but see how many I can get into this rod tube on my trailer. Now, it's only like a 6-inch tube, and hey man, I'm only one man, I have 2 arms, I didn't think I was going to be using more than 2 fishing rods, but variety is the spice of life. So today we're going to see if I can get, I don't know, I think I have 4 or 5 rods now. See if I can get them all in there. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm really bad at math. I've got 4, not 5, not 3, just 4. They all have my homemade rod socks that I made to protect the eyelets. I guess that's what they're called, of the rods. So let's see how many of these puppies I can get in there. And I'm going to try to just put them all in tip first. And if you people on YouTube here have any suggestions on how I should do this, or if I'm doing it wrong, let me know. So right off the bat, I'm having some issues. Let's just knock them all down. And I think I know what it is. I think last season I stuck a pool noodle. Hello? Hello? I stuck a pool noodle up in there so they wouldn't get lost down inside. And, oh boy. And they're down there. So, sure enough, there they are, way down there in the tube. So that their claw wouldn't go into the rod tube. I mean, actually it went into the rod tube, but it wouldn't grab anything. So, that good old male ingenuity, we taped a hanger to the end of the rod tube, and we were able to get the rod tube, or the pool noodles out. So now, where were we? Okay, so let's gather up the poles, the fishing poles, and I'm going to lay it on the rod tube. You know, these still have the potential of getting lost in there. I don't know. I'm a little concerned, but there's one. Okay, let's get the longest. There's 2 right here. Okay. And we got to hold on to one while the other one goes in. There's 2. This is one of these old Zebco, I don't know, closed face reels. I guess that's what they call them. Here's number 3 going in the hole. And number 4, just a spinning reel. And I don't think we're going to have a problem. No, not at all. Look at there. That's a beautiful thing. So we just kind of latch that closed. Yeah, I bought these caps on I don't know, Amazon. on the internet somewhere. They're relatively nice. They have a cheesy little lock on it and a cheesy little catch on it. It's not state of the art, but it serves its purpose. I don't have to lug the poles around in the car or on the kayak while I'm tooling down the highway. So those fit nicely. We can call this a success. I'm not sure, but I might have a use for these some other place. Well, doesn't it figure? If you have to work in two different places and you don't constantly carry your tools with you in the car, you have to make trips back and forth from one place to another. So I guess I'm going to have to go to the other place. Go get some more tools. Be right back. Well, that took a little longer than I wanted it to. Wow, did I catch that on film? So, and the reason it took longer than it... Hold on a second. The reason that it took longer than I wanted to is as I rounded the corner back there, I saw some plastic bottles sitting on the side of the road. There's probably about 60 or 70 empty vodka bottles. Apparently, there's a very disrespectful alcoholic who has a regular routine of driving by the corner and tossing their bottle out of the window. So I've got my stuff. Play around a little bit here. Why not? Whoa, I'm rolling, baby. So when you're going to mod your kayak up or out or whatever it is you do, before you start attaching things to your kayak, you got to make sure that where you attach the things, they're going to fit when you put the kayak into use. So, I have that little bungee strap there just to kind of hold my runner in place while I'm moving. So here's the deal. When I attach my kayak paddle here, and this is only half of the paddle, I know that, but that's kind of where it sits, and that paddle will get into the water, so it's not high enough on the kayak. So I need it a little higher off the side of the kayak and maybe out a little further. So I'm thinking about figuring out how I'm going to make that happen. Maybe I'll put it on this side, because I have a fish finder that rides right here. So I think I will make a couple of mounts on this side that's up higher and a little further out away from the boat, so I have all this room to play with when I'm out on the water. Okay? So, where shall I begin? Well, yesterday it was in the 30s, in the low 30s, in the cold 30s. And while I was out here working on the kayak, I wimped out and I went home because my feet were cold. So I came back today. Today they are predicting, a snowstorm between 6 and 8 inches of snow. But I had left a big mess over here where I store the kayak. And let me get over here in the picture and talk to you. Now you can't see right now, but it's snowing. It's snowing outside. I'll show you in a second. And I always forget to say, please subscribe, click that subscribe button, and then click on the little black bell, and that will let you know every time I put a new video out. I'm just getting started on this YouTube thing, so whatever you can do would be awesome, and I would really appreciate it. So I checked online because I wanted a paddle holder. When I put the paddle here, let me get the paddle. I don't use the paddle a lot, but you never go out without a paddle. So when I put the paddle here, and forgive me, I've got gloves on, so I'm struggling. You can see how low it sits along the side of the boat. It'll actually get into the water here. And when the water catches it, wow, it pulls it out like that and screws up my path, my travel. So I wanted to get it up and out of the way. Meaning up, so it's not in the water, and out of the way, so it's not near my paddle and my controls for my rudder. So I went online and I priced the gadgets for paddling to mount a paddle on the side of the boat. And I thought, hey, PVC rocks. Let's do that. So there is my new paddle holder, and I can still even use this to hold it on the... Look at that. Check that out, man. It was a lot of extra work, but it's a lot of savings. Didn't spend a lot doing it. So on the Jackson Bite, they have these lovely little covers here that are mounted, and those kind of hide the rudder rods, this thing. But they lay down in a groove, and they really don't need to be all humpy like this. So I got rid of that on both sides. I mounted my anchor wizard over there on it. I'll zoom in for you. And that worked out very nicely. And then I run the anchor line through the little eyelets into the anchor wizard cylinder. And that's my little grappling anchor. So a couple of cutting boards, or no, one cutting board cut into pieces, and then some pipe fittings that notched out, and one on each side. So this is pretty much a theory in action, and there certainly may be some improvements on this idea, but I just wanted to put this out there in case anybody who has a Jackson Bike kayak would like to have the option of this. Okay, enough nonsense, folks. I'm going to put all of my toys away and pack up and go home. I've had enough of this crap. Gee whiz, folks. Look at that out there. All right. Trying to work this camera with my gloves on. Hey, again, please subscribe to my channel. As of right now, I think I have a whole 8 subscribers. But whatever you could do would be greatly appreciated. And check out, I have a link on my banner. You can buy me a coffee or a beer. You can go check out my Facebook page and all them good things. So that's all I got for now. I'm going to take my camera home now and edit these chunks together. Have a good day, folks.